Welcome to the Craig Report, round 8, Melbourne versus Richmond at the MCG. First up though, let's have a look at the clip of the week. I think you'll enjoy this one. Okay, the clip of the week involves a couple of things here. First of all, a new player to the Melbourne Football Club who's playing some really good football, particularly when you consider his inexperience, Dean Turlick. I want you to watch his effort, his intensity, his desire, his want, which is something our supporters have been crying out for, particularly after our game against the Gold Coast. Watch Dean, the way he competes for this ball, gives 3 efforts, ends up putting a fantastic tackle on to turn the ball over and earns himself a free kick. So, things to look at. Performance of a young player, Dean Turlick, the way he's really embracing and enjoying playing AFL footy. Secondly, the effort, the intensity, the want, the desire that all supporters crave for. So we need to keep driving that really strongly so we can give our supporters more and more of that. Really good clip to enjoy. Okay, next up we have some questions. First questions from Gaston Gianfrida, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, which is basically a question about our third quarters and the way we start our third quarters. Good observation. Our third quarters this year in particular have been poor. It's something which the coaching staff are addressing and they have let us down. So if we can improve in those areas with our start in the third quarter, it'll certainly help us stay in the game. If we go back to the Richmond game, last week, for example, our third quarter was probably our worst quarter again. So big effort we're aware of it, we need to address it and obviously try and improve it. The second question, which is from Patrick Mustika, I think it is. Patrick was asking about Sam Blease and how's he going? He's playing at Casey at the moment, and I saw Sam play last week. His performance was pretty good. He just needs to put consistent performances together in our Casey team. What we do know is this, is when players go back and play at Casey and they can put consistently good performances back to back 2 or 3 weeks in a row, when they do come into the AFL team, they tend to play reasonably well at AFL level. So Sam had a good game last week and hopefully he'll continue to do that. Okay, key messages from round 8. Obviously what our supporters have been crying out for would have been the effort, the intensity, the desire in which the side played at. And I know that gave our supporters a lot of enjoyment, even though we still lost by just over 5 goals. And we can never be pleased with that. Our challenge now is to keep that effort, particularly on a road trip to Perth when we play Fremantle this week. So that's the thing to look for again. Keep take-home message, keep the effort, keep the desire, keep the intensity which we need to play at. Really important part of the game. Okay, that's the end of the Craig Report. This week we travel to Perth. We go over on a Saturday to prepare to play Fremantle. Really good side, particularly over there. Great experience for our side to travel and to put a performance on the board. Not just travel and play, to actually put a performance on the board. Look forward to seeing you next week.